It's the Fanatics Sports Hour. Join the crowd and feel the power.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Pattison Ave Phanatics Show. I'm your host, Tom Kelly. With me, as always, my man, Willy Guns. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Another day in the life of an Eagles fan, man. Back to reality. Back to reality.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, you're not. It's hard to win 11 games in a row, let alone 10 in the NFL.
In any league, but especially in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I took a lot out of that game, a lot of positive, a lot of negative. I unfortunately had the dubious dishonor of watching the first half with a Commanders fan who happens to be sitting to the left of me and a Cowboys fan. So unfortunately, but you know me, I come strapped and ready for war. You better pack a big lunch if you're going to be coming after TK. You know what I'm saying? So it was it was a fun game to watch, I would guess, if you're a fan of football. If you're a neurotic like me, maybe not so fun.
Yeah,
how about
true. It wasn't fun at all. It wasn't fun to see Jalen go down like that, and then he gives a thumbs up like he's okay. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe I don't know. But I knew once he left that game that probably weren't going to win. Even when we were up 27-14, I had that feeling. I did. I had that feeling.
And I mean, he's currently in concussion protocol, so that could be a few days. What's the minimum in concussion protocol? You'd be 72 hours, something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it is, or a couple of weeks, depending on cognitive tests. After he takes some of these cognitive tests, and we'll see where he gets when he gets back to his base level. But I don't know what I think if we learn one thing
you can just tell how tough it is, man. We're so greedy. We're so greedy as Philly sports fans.
You're right.
We're
right.
So greedy. We're really that fucking greedy. We really are.
And you know what though? We've built over the last 20 years, we've built that greed, and it started small, and we earned it from the previous 20 years. Going back to the 80s and the early 80s when they were good, and then in the mid to late 80s where they fell off and then started to kind of come back on the rise, and then in the 90s when they never lived up to their full potential in the Buddy Ryan era. And then you got to go through Rich Kotite, and then you go through Ray Rhodes, and then you get to Andy. And Andy changed the culture, and it was nice to see that. So, we've earned, I fully believe we've earned the right to be greedy.
We are, man. We're really greedy fans.
However, once that greed sets in and you expect these things and then you get slapped in your face like we did yesterday, it sucks.
Yeah.
But hey, for one thing, can we now stop? Can we please stop all of the Jalen Hurts hatred? I mean the visceral anger that comes off of Eagles fans. All right, look, I got to put it up. Hold on one second.
It's fine. It's fine.
HTTR. I don't know what that stands for. I think two people have a bet to pay up on. Will and Waz. Hey Waz, I'm gonna go ahead and need those eyebrows.
Well,
hashtag shave them off.
Oh man, that's bad, dude. I'm glad I only had to wear a jersey. This dude's shaving his eyebrows. That's bad.
And right. And I believe what's that HTTR is that hater? Is that what that stands for? I don't know what HTTR stands for.
Do you know how time? I don't know. I'm lost, bro.
Unfortunately, I think he's going to fill us in on exactly what that means.
It's probably a Watch the Commander thing. Hail to the Redskins.
I knew what it meant. Because I've been having to listen to it all day long. Playing the Hail to the Redskins fight song.
You know, it's messed up though, Norm. You're happy about that fucking outcome after what happened. Like, if I was an Eagles fan, yeah, I'd be cool with it. But I'm like, yeah, dude, you know what? kind of gave you that one, you know. You kind of gave us that one. I would not take that victory. Like, you guys did play well, but if Jalen's in there, nah. RPO is going to work. You're going to try to fucking sit there and crash down on Barkley, and then what happens? What happens? Jalen runs. He already had 41 yards rushing. Already taken out of the game. 41 yards. He was going to do. We were going to cook them. It was a rout. It was a rout.
It was on its way to being that. But like I said, anyone, and I mean anyone out there who can still, with a straight face, say you could put anyone in this system and they'll be able to run it. Jalen Hurts is just a game manager, needs to get off of the methamphetamines. Straight up.
True. Very true.
And I would love anybody who has anything to say, please, by all means, come in the comments so I can destroy you.
All right. Can we stop giving Kenny Pickett credit for that game? A lot of people on social media, Facebook mainly, when I'm on there, I'm on a lot of the pages, they're talking about how, Kenny Pickett stepped up and he did enough for us to win. I hate when it comes down to the last play like that. If you have to rely on the 3rd and 5 to throw a pass, to get a first down, to kill the clock, to win the game, it's down to one play. Did he really play that well? No. He threw a fucking interception that led to the Commanders getting a touchdown after that. And that was a momentum shifter. As soon as he threw that pick, bro. As soon as he threw that pick. And then, so how are you going to say? Now, what if Jalen did that? There you go. What if Jalen finished the game with that incompletion to Devontae Smith like that?
That wasn't Kenny Pickett's fault. That was a perfectly thrown ball.
It wasn't his fault. It was not his fault. But, and the situation is, he had plenty of drives where he could have scored a fucking touchdown, and you don't need that 3rd and 5. You don't need it.
Devontae Smith, I really appreciate how he came around. Look, anybody who watches this game, any fan of any team, if a player on their team just totally owns the fact, like, look, there's nothing you could teach. There's nothing you could train. It's nothing like that. I got to catch a fucking ball, basically. Excuse my language. I got to catch a ball.
He wanted the ball, too, though. He actually did ask for the ball, like, in the huddle. He said it in an interview, so I'm not making shit up. He wanted the ball. He wanted it. I noticed a lot of the times in sports, because we've played sports growing up, a lot of those guys choke. A lot of those guys that are all talking shit, they want the ball. I'm the best. Even A.J. Brown's done it before. You know,
I mean, it happens.
And then they look at their hands like, yo, your hands didn't do it. You did it.
Devontae Smith has great hands, though. It's just it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. I saw this post the other day. The Eagles are 2 drops away from being 14-1. You can't say that.
Listen, not everybody can catch a fucking football, bro. That's one of the main reasons why great athletes turn into cornerbacks. They can stick the guy, but they can't catch a fucking football. You get what I'm saying?
Well, that's why do you think defensive backs aren't wide receivers?
Exactly.
They can't catch as good as wide receivers.
If everybody could catch the football, everybody would be doing it. So Smitty dropping that ball, listen, if it was to win a Super Bowl, man, we're fucking he's done. Like, he's traded. But it's just a game. It's just a game.
If it's the win a Super Bowl, I'm at the bottom of a coal mine up here.
I would bring that up. Only I would bring something like that up. Probably none of the shows across there are talking about that.
Super Honda, win as a team, lose as a team. Absolutely.
Super Honda, where are you from, Super Honda?
Where are you from? No. I would like to know where Super Honda is from.
Listen, I might be psychic, but for some reason, I just, with a name like Super Honda, I want to know more about you. Your name's Super Honda. I love it. It's great. I love it.
Get him, Willy Guns.
Super Honda.
Get him. No mercy.
Like I was saying about Smitty dropping that ball, it wasn't a big. It was still a big game because you're going to clinch the division. But now he gave our boy Barkley a chance to break the record. Because what if you win this game? You're dominant. You already won your division. You know you're not getting the 1 seed. And in the last game of the year, Barkley sat.
He goes for a $150 and 2 tutties.
Yeah, I want him to go for 200 this game coming up.
I had a feeling it's your favorite Cowboys fan, Vaughn Vassay. Welcome to the show.
Did he change his name or is that just?
I think
is it a burner account of his?
I'm assuming it's a burner account because you don't just go out in public and admit that you're a Cowboys fan.
Well, get us some views, dude. Go on your other account too. Go get your wife's fucking phone or something.
You know what, Will? You know what, Will? Got
you got tablets
here.
at home, people. Go the fucking tablets.
Let's take a live look over at Vaughn Visay, shall we?
Yeah.
One Monday Night Football loss, and he changes his team.
Pathetic.
Go Birds, Vaughn. Go Birds. I hope you enjoy that flag that we left over there, my friend.
But another thing that I took from that game, obviously nothing that happened in it. It's the situation. They're going to play better from now on. I think they're going to close out the rest of the year super strong off of that drop. That drop is not going to define them.
No. And they'll galvanize themselves over Jalen going down. So like I said, I'm calling Barkley will break the record against the Giants, and it will be fitting. Norm's been saying that, and I do agree. I think that'll be, I don't think he's going to break it against Dallas. But I say he's got $150 that drops the average over the next two games from 141 to 133.5. So he needs 133.5 yards in the next two games to break Eric Dickerson's 40-year-old, rushing yards in a season record.
All right, so another thing is let's talk about the C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Norm must be ecstatic. Spectre checks in. He is. He's been giving me a hard time. That's for sure.
With a victory like that, though, Norm, like seriously,
don't get him gassed up.
Because our captain of our football team goes down. You take our starting safety out of the game after he gets his helmet knocked off his face. Also, by the way, Norm, your last touchdown that you got to win that game, full start all the way. Got a lead, fucking I don't know what you want to call it, a head start on Nolan Smith on a pass rush, on an outside rush, which he's not going to have any time to throw that football the way Nolan Smith jumped off that line. Why do you think he jumped back that fast?
Running around with his headdress on.
And a pig mask.
As a Penn State fan, I hope 26 gets that record. That is Vaughn.
We are.
With the
Penn
we
State.
are. Listen to me right now. This is the Philadelphia Sports Show, but this is also a Notre Dame fan show. And I know you're a Penn State fan, Will. You've been one for like 25 minutes, but I'd take it easy over there.
26 minutes in memory of Barkley.
In honor of Saquon. Excellent.
It used to be 11. There used to be 11 for Parsons.
Let's not talk about the 70 yards of penalties to bring them into the red zone. Hey, I'll let Will handle that one. Will, almost back-to-back penalties? They basically 69 yards. They both on Lattimore, right? Weren't they both on Lattimore?
I mean, they were penalties. So what do we?
Look,
Lattimore was holding him all game, dude. Lattimore literally. Come on, man. Lattimore held that boy all game.
I can't believe I have to say this in a room full of adults.
No, don't do it.
I can't believe I have to say this.
Okay.
There are penalties missed on both sides of the ball, on both teams, every single game. There are penalties that are made that probably shouldn't be penalties. It's just a part of the game.
You can't miss that fucking false start, though, bro.
I am not making excuses.
You cannot miss it. So pull the fucking video up. Since Norm likes to pull shit up, pull something up. That was fucking a false start. That had done. The play don't even happen. It's fucking whistle dead. Don't throw the football. Stop running your routes. False start. Come on, man.
I am not going to make any excuses. Eagles lost. It is what it is.
I'm really worried about Barkley breaking the record because if he doesn't have Jalen Hurts as his quarterback, if Jalen really sits out one game.
If you have Kenny Pickett as your quarterback, they don't have to be honest. They can spy Barkley all game long because Kenny Pickett is not going to put it in his chest, take it back out, and run for 15 yards and a first down. It's not going to happen. And Jalen can.
Why does this always happen to us? What? It's Philly, dude. It's fucking. We're going to curse, or is it me? Maybe anything I'm a fan of gets screwed. Okay. Seriously. Like my fantasy football team, but we'll talk about that a little later on.
Singing, moving on up to the east side. Hold your horses there, Chief. Take it easy. You know who's not going to move on up in the east side, or any side for that matter? Hey, Vaughn. You know what team I'm talking about, buddy.
Yeah, he's on vacation now and sitting on the couch for the rest.
Us as Eagles fans are upset because we're 12-3. Oh, Rob Hefner checking in from sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. What's up, fellas? Tough loss yesterday. However, I said it all week with the Eagles fans I work with here in Sin City. This could be a trap game for the Birds. Like Will was saying earlier, Rob, and thank you for checking in as always, brother. We love it. Like Will was saying earlier, they were on their way to boat racing this team. They were. You know, you lose some players. I can't make excuses. They lost, but I don't know if it was a trap game so much as it was maybe they kind of beat themselves, but they lost. That is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. Commanders are 10-5. They're the happiest group of fans you'll ever meet in your entire life because they're 10-5. I'm just throwing shots at you.
I know. Listen, I know it sucks that Jalen went down, and you know you still got to win. But when you're paying that much money. When you're paying that much money for a starting quarterback, there's a reason why he gets paid that money. There's a reason why you pay. There's a reason why you pay a starting quarterback the money you pay Jalen Hurts, because you get wins. Kenny Pickett, there's a reason why he's a backup. There's a reason why he couldn't make it as a starter in the NFL. I think he might have benefited off of a different offense. I mean, but this RPO is our thing.
Right.
You know, and Jalen runs it, I'd say decent. I'm not saying he's great at it yet, but he's getting it. He's getting there.
He's it's 1 and 1A, a danger in who's going to take the ball, him or Saquon. You can't have a guy that has no ability to run whatsoever run this offense as efficiently as Hurts does, because Hurts is a threat.
Listen, perfect play. Remember when at the end of the game where he slid and then they got the 3rd and 5 to Smith after that, and he dropped it. Well, on that play, Jalen Hurts, I think, takes that for the first down. How much room he had? But then again, they probably wouldn't have gave Jalen that much room. But then if you don't give Jalen room and you're stacking that box spine on him so he don't run, he can throw the ball downfield. I'm just saying, Kenny Pickett was a huge fucking handicap for us. A huge handicap. And Barkley, come on now, 21 carries, I think, for 42 yards or something. After his 109, he had 109, so 41 yards. He had like 21 carries for like 41 yards.
I mean,
how many losses that he got tackled for a loss in that fucking backfield?
If you had added them all up, you could have had at least another 20 yards, maybe.
Now, change it to Jalen Hurts. It all changes. You're killing that clock, right? Jalen would have not have had to throw that ball to Devontae Smith if Jalen was killing that clock. And that's what you got to talk about. So you can have this win all you want, Commanders, because obviously a win's a win. But at the end of the day, or whatever, you're not beating our best. You know, it's like you fought a drunk guy. They couldn't even fucking see straight. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously. Kenny Pickett, fucking useless. And then there's people giving him credit. Dude, oh my God. The talent of wide receivers we have and Saquon Barkley, and you're telling me Kenny Pickett couldn't get the fucking job done?
Spectre saying, although Jalen wasn't in most of the game, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. It felt like there was too much for the
offense.
Eagles.
The offense could not get shit going. Sorry, Tom.
Right.
The offense couldn't get shit going. Not shit. And Barkley getting tackled for a loss, not fucking acceptable. Abandon the RPO, okay? Get rid of the RPO in that situation. Stop fucking handing off a shotgun with Kenny Pickett. I mean, nobody's going to fucking – nobody's afraid of that at all.
Nope, not at all.
He doesn't have a strong enough arm to throw a bomb. So You could afford to play one safety back there. I mean,
Right.
that's it. It was just a
Well,
fucking disaster.
They
He threw one
crowded
good
the
ball.
box.
Actually, it wasn't even a good throw. A.J. Brown adjusted to catch
did.
that bomb he caught. Kenny Pickett's trash. Trash. Don't give him credit at all, people. Oh, he got us there, it's where 3rd and 5. Smitty catches it. We're not even talking about it. Yes, I am. I'm like grateful that we pulled a fucking win off. That's what I'd be talking about right now.
Yeah.
I
But
still wouldn't be like praising it because that was just a shitty played game. But yes, it was entertaining. There was a lot of great moments for the Commanders. One long run by Barkley, a long catch by A.J. Brown, a quick slant touchdown by A.J. Brown, a 2-yard run by Barkley for a tutty. Like, there's all little things. Jalen Hurts getting injured. That's not exciting. So, to me,
not exciting for us.
Fuck that game. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you like to have a fucking heart attack watching a game. I don't. All right?
Hate it.
I hate it, bro.
And Norm laughs at me. Like, I live and die on every play. I live and die on every play. Yeah, I mean, you've watched hundreds of Eagles games with me over our lifetime.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I'm the type of guy I hang on every play. I live with every play. When they were in the Super Bowl, I didn't sit
at the TV.
I didn't sit unless there was a commercial on.
I scream at the TV. I pause it. I look to see, why the fuck did Jalen hold on the ball that long? And if I could see something at the beginning of the play, I'm like, damn, dude, how you ain't finding that guy? Like, I dissect the shit out of a game. That's why a lot of times I don't have to watch commercials because I'm fucking busy rewinding and shit. I'm like, that's why it's tough to text me during the game because a lot of times I'm on a real big delay because I'm always pausing, rewinding, checking shit out. Because at the end of the day, whatever, fucking football is my life. I love football.
Same. And again, the Pattison Ave Phanatics is a 4-for-4 sports show. But right now, for the rest of we're locked in on what's going on here. Yeah, we can fill 4 hours of content with just Eagles talk. Once the season winds down here, we'll open up the Flyers. We'll open up the Sixers talk. We'll open up spring training talk. We'll open up draft talk, obviously, when we get to that. But right now, look, we all know where everybody's head's at. There's no point in kind of bouncing around and sugarcoating anything. It's with this team. And right now, our city, our town, it's going to live and die with this team right now.
The thing is you don't have Nick Foles. So if Jalen really is hurt that bad.
What are you going to do, though? Kenny Pickett knows the offense. You can't go out and
the last
grab
time. I know. But the last time Hurts went down, and he came back, he ran scared. He was starting to get aggressive again.
But that was knee. That wasn't head.
It's an injury that he got from running. Well, that's what I was talking about. Like, it's him running the ball that is fucking dangerous. 41 yards already? When he left the game, he already had 41 yards rushing, Tom. He's probably on the way to a career game.
Could have been. Hold on. Here we go. As a Commanders fan, the dynamics of the Eagles changed when Hurts went down. They became one-dimensional, and Washington adjusted and capitalized. Full strength, the game was different. So he's just kind of echoing our sentiment. But at the end of the day,
our defense did play like shit. So I will say that there's a possibility of just been a shootout, which it kind of still was with Kenny Pickett in there. But Kenny Pickett was kicking field goals. You know what I'm saying? And Daniels was scoring tutties. So would Jalen Hurts have been getting field goals? Nah. He probably would have had 2 tush-push touchdowns. Let's be real. Be real. If Jalen's in that game, watched his defense was going to get lit the fuck up. It was going to be bad. There was a couple of 3rd and 1 opportunities. I wanted them to snap Kenny Pickett in half and do the tush push with him. I'll fucking do the tush push, dude.
I would absolutely. I mean,
come on. Give it to Barkley. How about that? Line Barkley up under center. Everybody knows you're doing the tush push. Why not? Like, why is it always got to be?
He can squat just as much as Jalen. Why?
Yeah. And not only that, I'll throw a goddamn fucking defensive end to push Barkley.
3 different 4th and 1 and 4th and 2s that would have been taken with Hurts. Absolutely.
I mean, it sucks that we're doing the what-ifs, but we did lose. We obviously know we lost. But I just hate the fact that we just can't fucking be beat when we're just us. It always got to be an injury here, an injury there.
That's
You know
how
what
it
I'm
goes,
saying?
dude. That's the nature of the beast.
But that's
not
us. That's
Yo,
not
look
how
at
all
the-
NFL
look at-
teams
look at
are.
Detroit,
Some
though.
teams just get their asses whooped.
Look at Detroit, though. They lost, what, like 8 guys? And the same thing happened to us in 2018, and they won the Super Bowl. Lost their starting quarterback. Sometimes, the gods aren't
but
smiling.
when you're on a 10-game winning streak and you're about to
Hey,
go on
Waz,
11
what them
easily,
eyebrows do?
that's
I don't
crazy.
think Waz is watching, and if he is, he's looking over
I think
the
he's
fence like
depressed.
Wilson.
I think he's really depressed right now, dude. He might be.
Could be. Might be. Very well may be. So if Hurts comes out of concussion protocol this week and he's okay to go, is he a go for you in your book, Will?
Yep.
You don't think?
I don't want
Maybe
him cold at all. I don't want him cold at all. If he's got to play as much football as he can to go into the playoffs. Because if he goes into the playoffs by being rested, I'm afraid of the first fucking game we play, bro. That's a little too much rest for me. I want him going in there feeling good, you know? And if we don't get a first round bye, we're not going to get this. Are we going to get the 2 seed? See, I don't even know. We don't even know if we're going to win the both games coming up. I don't know if if Dallas tanks, but I don't think Dallas is going to tank, man. I think Dallas is trying to win as much as they can to keep Parsons in a jersey.
I mean, Spectre says, think about it this way. We lost our quarterback and only lost by 3. I appreciate the positive outlook.
He's like the sunshine after the rain. He really is.
The joy against my fear and my pain.
But the problem is there ain't that much sunshine after this fucking storm. There ain't much at all, man.
It's true. When healthy, is this team the best team in football? The Eagles? When healthy?
I don't know anymore. To be honest with you, because your defense.
Here you go. And of course, Norm
chimes
chimes in after being up by 21. The defense laid a bit of an egg this week. To put it quite simply, they laid a bit of an egg this week.
That's awful, bro. That's just fucking awful.
Will's even wearing a 21 shirt in honor of how many points the Eagles were up.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. It really is. It hurts because I was looking forward to 11 in a row. It's never been done. It's never been done with us, man. And we were on our way. And imagine the respect we would have, because that's a good Commanders team.
Yeah,
they beat another good team. You would have wound up beating another good team.
Yeah. Look,
I just hate the way we lost. I just hate the fact that false start wasn't called. I hate the fact that Lattimore clearly held A.J. Brown back from catching a nice corner route. I mean, come on, man. No, there was a lot of shit out there that at the end of the day, I know you always say that you can't talk about it, but we have to. We're sports talk. We got to talk about the what ifs. We got to say what we could have done. If we're just going to sit here, like I said on our show before, years back, the fuck are we doing this for?
Right.
We can't just sit there and say, "Oh, well, that's football." It's not. It's bullshit.
It is.
That's what the fuck it is.
Well, it's not bullshit. It happens. Your quarterback got hurt. It's a part of the game. You're not playing fucking backgammon out there. You're playing football. People are going to get hurt. I don't even know if backgammon is a physical sport. It might be. I don't know.
Okay, so my quarterback gets hurt, so don't call no full starts. Don't call no fucking deep bomb pass interference bullshit. Defensive holding,
okay. What if Washington didn't turn over 5 times?
They hold Jalen Carter all the fucking time. Damn, dude, it's ridiculous. Nobody likes us. Nobody likes us. Nobody wants the Eagles to do shit. They don't want us to do nothing.
Norm will agree with you there. Norm will agree with you there.
I'm sorry, Norm. I was fired up. What did he say?
He said, okay. What if Washington didn't turn it over 5 times? Was Norm's question he posed.
And you just changed the whole perspective now. I don't have Jalen Hurts either, right?
Yeah, so they didn't turn it over 5 times and Hurts still gets injured.
That's a blowout. Because Jalen Daniels probably would have threw 7 tutties.
Kid's good.
I don't know what happened with that defense, bro. I do not know what happened with that defense. I don't fucking know. It's bothersome. I can tell you that right now. I mean, the defense shit the bed. If you want to blame anybody on this fucking game, you can blame the defense, definitely. That's not acceptable. Also, Sirianni, you got 2 fucking timeouts left. 2 timeouts left with 8 seconds. And they're about to run a play to win the game. And they did win the game, by the way. What the fuck did you call timeout?
No Hurts. No Hurts. No dilly reach around. Life is good in the NFL. You know what? Get this guy. Security, get this guy out of here. This Vaughn Visay character. Look.
Dilly reach around.
The tush push. The tush push, as he calls it, the dilly reach around. Well, listen, hold on. Please hold that thought, Will. Don't let your anger and your expression, your self-expression get the best of you. Because really quick, I'd like to talk about this show and who it's brought to you by. It's one of the best barbershops in Schuylkill County. Father and Sons 2 barbershops located in the heart of Pottsville. Norm and I dropped in there this afternoon for a quick shape-up. And, man, they took care of the both of us. Stop in, see Chico or Shy. Tell them the guys over at the Pattison Ave Phanatics Show sent you. And get yourself shaped up today.
Get your shape up.
Fuck you both.
Hey, look. That's insane, dude. After all the years of me and you being on shows together, you never did that, man. What happened?
Sometimes it happens. No, I've fumbled before.
Dude, fuck that shit. Fumble, bro.
I'm injured.
Fumble.
I'm injured. What if I'm out of the game? Is the show going to go?
I got a concussion right now.
You've had a concussion for the last 27 years.
Some people will say I was born with one.
Oh man, you can't make this stuff up, folks.
All right, where's your show prep at? Where's your next question?
Are you worried about the Cowboys this Sunday?
Yeah.
If Jalen Hurts doesn't play,
the Cowboys are not tanking. They're not tanking. So, are you going to shut down CeeDee Lamb?
TK is having a stroke reading. It's a rough crowd out here.
Shape up.
I've brought all of this on myself. But I don't back down from any of it, okay? If you got something to say about my birds, I'm going to come at you. And sometimes they lose, and this is what happens. You just get, eviscerated by people you know. It is what it is.
Listen, Dallas is not going to tank.
No, they're not. They're trying to ruin any and everything they can. Any and every...
Especially us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And especially Barkley's record.
Were you and Norm hitting up the Buckhorn before the show? The Buckhorn is a bar up here, Will. The locals call it the Bucky.
I thought it was a pipe.
No.
Right.
But I tell you what, when you come up, we'll have to get you up here for a weekend sometime. You and I will go out. It's a good place, real good place.
Live remote
at the Bucky. Oh.
Dude, I'll fucking do a live remote anywhere. I'll do a live remote in Target. I don't give a fuck. You only live once, Tom. You only live once.
You're looking live at the Boscovs here in St. Clair, PA.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's right over there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got it. Any other questions?
Will do a live remote literally anywhere.
Oh, of course, man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Of course.
So when if at all would you start sitting starters? When do you start sitting starters, or at all?
Damn, man. If their Hurts goes down, it's already like, usually it always happens. Like we have the injury flu or the injury bug, whatever people want to call it. I would say, the last game of the year. Last game of the year, but what if that game matters?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's going to matter. I think you got to fucking play the rest of the year.
Especially if Barkley's close to getting that record. Rob Hefner says he'll fly in from Vegas to do a show at the Bucky. That would be something.
Go.
I'll tell you
there you go. We'll get a lot of people at that show. Trust me, we'll pack that fucking place.
Willy Guns.
All you got to do is get like an autographed jersey of an eagle or something, and then have a fucking Chinese auction or something.
We'll just get you to autograph a samurai sword.
Samurai sword.
Why would you not?
Why would you? Light.
Yeah, you know what? Why would you not get Randy Jackson's autograph on a samurai sword?
All right.
You're not going to not get Randy Jackson's autograph. So one of my questions was, what do you think of Kenny Pickett? But I think you already answered that question.
Yeah, I jumped the ship on that one.
When did you jump the ship? As soon as he came out onto the field? Did you give him a chance at all?
In preseason, I fucking jumped the ship. I don't like him. Not a fan of him.
What about Kenny
I didn't
Pickett?
like the signing. I didn't like the signing. It's fucking Kenny Pickett. I mean, what are we doing here? Right? Am I right though? It's Kenny Pickett.
So did you want to see? Did you want to see the 6'8" dude with the pretzels up in the stands come out and throw the football? Like, what? I mean, what did you want? At least Kenny Pickett knows.
Could have put McKee in there.
And then what?
McKee's a little more mobile.
He's 8'13", as a friend of ours would say. What's he going to do? There's no way he's more mobile than Pickett.
I don't know. Look at the 40-yard dash, and we'll talk.
That has nothing to do with mobility.
He played good in preseason, dude. McKee played good in preseason
against other teams' third string.
Oh, you're gonna pull the third string? You're gonna pull that?
That's what he is. It's 13 playing 13.
Well, Kenny Pickett's trash, so I really don't give a fuck about McKee either, to be honest with you.
Well, then what are we gonna do?
If you in the NFL, if you have a backup quarterback going in there, you're fucked.
Is Nick Foles gonna unretire and ride out on a white horse?
Oh my God, I literally prayed to God this morning about that. I did. I really did, man. I was like, yo, if Jalen really goes down like this and we just bring Nick Foles out of retirement, because he would do a better job than fucking Kenny Stinkett. Where the fuck he is.
This is true. However, as not mobile as those two are, Nick is probably even less mobile than them.
He don't need to be. Nick don't need to be. Nick will get rid of the fucking football. Nick will find A.J. Brown when he's always open. He will check down his options when other guys aren't open instead of going to the first fucking option. I think Foles can come in now and play.
You heard it here, folks. Former Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles is being lobbied by the Pattison Ave Phanatics Show to rejoin the Philadelphia Eagles and take us back to the promised land.
Maybe like just having him on the sideline might give us good luck or something. I don't know.
Kenny Stinkett. Oh my God, Cooper Rush is 9-4 as a backup. You better back up. Back up off my program right now. Soon to be 10-4.
Cooper couldn't even take Dak's job, so how the fuck, like, you gonna give him any credit? He's 9-4 as a backup. Oh, we're doing backup records. You think? Okay, there's a good question. Do you think Cooper Rush could have won this game against the Commanders? He gets the ball to CeeDee Lamb a lot. He gets the ball to CeeDee Lamb a lot. He gets the ball as number one. So,
you're CeeDee Lamb-tastic? You were looking for
I needed 40 points from him last night, but he only
didn't
gave
he get
me 16.
Hurt?
Yeah, he got fucking hurt, dude.
That's the Willy Guns curse.
I'm cursed, bro. If you want, listen, if you want the Eagles to win, just have me do a parlay of the team they're playing.
Well, can you do a parlay of the Cowboys, Giants, and then the first, second, and you know,
Cooper Rush, 200+ passing yards, 3+ touchdowns, 2+ touchdowns, and Cowboys money line.
There you go. And once you do it, we'll put the parlay up here on the show.
And CeeDee Lamb, 100+ yards receiving.
CeeDee's nuts.
And 2 tutties.
All right. So,
dude, that's Jakeson, bro. That's Jakeson like a motherfucker.
Watch it happen.
Oh, Bill, really? Just like you fucking wanted to make that bet on the Commanders and then fucking Jalen Hurts gets injured. Seriously. Soon as that happened at the end and he caught that touchdown, I didn't think about the Eagles losing that game. I didn't. I thought about fucking Deal. That's what I thought about. It wasn't.
That's exactly.
It was Deal. I was like, no.
Before the touchdown happened, a friend of ours up here, about, I don't know, 15 seconds before the play happened, wherever he was watching it was ahead, called my phone, and I asshole buttoned them. And Norm was like, they must have scored this touchdown, which they did.
No.
And the person that called me is also a Cowboys fan. What I don't understand is I'm a nice human being. I'm a really nice guy. And it hurts my feelings when fans of other teams find pure and an unadulterated pleasure in my pain. I don't like it. It's not nice.
Sucks, doesn't it? There's nothing worse than the feeling of getting shit talked to after you lose. Fortunately, we don't lose a lot.
It's fucking horrible.
It is. It's bad.
And then like I come out of the front door and I gotta like hide my face because if people see me, I'm gonna be mean to me. I've had enough mean over the last few months to last me a goddamn lifetime.
I still wore my Eagles winter hat today.
Come
and
on,
my
dude.
Eagles hoodie,
All
so.
day, every day.
All day
Win,
birds.
lose, or
All
draw.
day
Will,
birds.
what's my line, Will? 16-0 or
0-16.
I'm gonna bleed green until they put me in the earth. Anybody wants some of this? Come get it.
I'm like all y'all bandwagon fans out there. Oh, my team sucks. I'm gonna cheer for this team. They're out there.
I'm telling
The
you
Eagles
this.
were so bad. I just
I'll tell you
wanted to
this.
cheer for a team that wins.
I want your mailing address of your home in Dallas, Texas, so I could send you a letter there. Otherwise,
I'll send you a VHS tape of your guys' Super Bowl.
we are officially off the rails, ladies and gentlemen.
Always. I mean, there's not much. I mean, there's a lot to talk about but that game, but it's like you also can talk about how very depressing it is. At least you guys got to watch the game. Some people can only hear it. Oh, that's true. That's true, deal. Some people are driving.
Feel.
No, truckers can't watch it.
I can't feel with either of you.
Truckers can't, they got to listen to it on the radio.
It's the rivalry, my guy.
No mercy from the
You're
other
absolutely
side.
Right. You're no mercy from either side. You're absolutely right, which is why I put flags up outside your house. And you threatened to professionally wrap my car in Dallas Cowboys wrap, which is terrifying because my car is blue.
Well, if they couldn't see the game, they wouldn't have known about like the full start at the end that they missed.
Do we have to go here? Please, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Maybe after a win.
Not
I
tonight.
can't.
Come on, man. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. It's funny.
I can't do this.
You have to, man. You have to. You have to.
Look, people, this isn't
we
safe.
don't want to see your nose hairs, bro.
We
Just
honestly
keep
have
your
this much
face
fun.
right here. Don't.
Please.
Nah, bro. You look like a goddamn bobblehead. You know what I mean? And goddamn, that hat's old, bro. Like, wasn't that like the first hat he ever wore when I met him?
Will you stop it? Will you stop it now? Let's get it back to the Eagles, okay?
Right,
Because that's what we're here to do, all right? We're here.
Just went off the rails a little bit just now. That's fucking hilarious.
Let's get back to the
deal. That's gotta be a clip.
Let's get back to the aspect of the Philadelphia Eagles,
all right,
okay?
Go ahead, buddy.
Thank you, William.
Run through your show prep. Go ahead.
Look, hey, I show prep, all right? Because why not?
Hey, listen, I watched the whole game and all day long. I'm on social media talking to all the fans of the Eagles and all and everything, and I'm all in.
Well,
dude,
what?
All in on it. I don't show prep though because I like to be authentic.
You don't show prep because you know I do.
I tried it, man. It's like, I don't know. It's not fun for me.
Are you worried about this team collapsing like last year?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What would give you?
I'm sorry. Who got injured on our defense except CJ getting bounced out of the game? Did anybody get injured on our defense? Did we lose anybody defensively besides CJ?
Slay for a few plays, but he came back in. Sweat for most of the game, but he came in towards the end of the game.
All right, so your pass rush definitely didn't.
Norm's not wrong with this statement right here. Slay is hurt every single game. Every game.
So is fucking Dale Goddard.
Spectre says, why show prep when you have Willy Guns on the show? It's my boy right there, Spectre. I know it. You're right.
You didn't show prep the first show, did you?
I show prep every show. Every show I've ever been on.
I want you to do a show where you don't show prep at all, man. I'll show prep.
No, yeah, right. Okay.
I'm not doing
Okay.
that. Wait. No, I can't do that.
No, you can't do that. And even if you said, TK, I totally show prep this show, I would absolutely not believe a word that you said.
Right. Exactly. It's like, I just want to talk. That's it. I don't
So
want to
what?
write
We're talking.
down.
I just have a few questions jotted down that kind of pop into my head. That's all. I'm
Smart.
not like
Very smart.
I don't that way. If we run into a little dead air where we don't have anything to talk about, I just have some things to bring up. Like, is Jaden Daniels the best quarterback in this division?
No.
How do you say that?
I think it's Jalen still. I think Jalen's the best quarterback in the division. Jalen, all he does is win.
I mean, that's one particular facet of his game that's probably the most important out of all of them. There's a lot of things that Jaden Daniels does really well, and I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. Obviously, you know where my allegiances lie. But
he's a different type of quarterback.
It's not a bad. It's not a stupid question to ask.
No, definitely not. He's going to probably be the offensive rookie of the year.
I would hope so. I mean, is there anybody even close to him?
They were saying it on the radio this morning. I think it was WIP. They were saying that they believe that Washington's found their quarterback.
Yeah, I would absolutely
that like there's no more drafting quarterbacks. There's no more trading for quarterbacks, getting trash ass veterans in there. Like, they have their quarterback. They're going to be a dangerous team. They're going to be a really dangerous team. But we're still going to whoop that ass out.
I know Norm was saying they're so far under the salary cap. They're off season. If they do it right, they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough for years to come. What
about Myles Garrett? What about Myles Garrett possibly coming here? How do you feel about that one?
I would absolutely love Myles Garrett coming here. Food's checking in. What's up, Food?
What's up, Food? Where the fuck you been? 47 minutes in. 47 minutes in, and now we hear from Food.
Washington goes from 4-13 to 10-5 in a rebuild year. Rookie of the year and coach of the year. I would give them both. I would give them both rookie of the year and coach of the year, especially if they end. They're going to end at worst 11-5, but probably they're going to end up at 12-5. Is that whether they got the Falcons and the Giants or the Cowboys left? Is that it? Falcons and then Cowboys. That's very, very likely they could run the next the table in the next two games.
And that kid's playing really good.
Fuge, he's
Daniels is playing really good.
He's been on the lam. Fuge, don't let him give you a hard time, Fuge. You join whenever you want, brother. Okay.
Bring him on, man. Is he in front of a fucking phone or something right now?
I don't know, Willy Guns.
Bring them on, bro. Listen,
the show's about to be over in fucking 12 minutes. Relax. Take it easy.
We don't have no more time left. That's it. 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
I breezed through 12 minutes, bro. I breezed through that, bro.
All over it. All
day, every day.
Listen.
So come on, you got more show prep? Let's go. Let's fly through it. Is it done?
Real quick, I'd like to make it. It's never done. Ever done. Okay. Ever. I have show prep for 12 shows. Don't even come in my neck.
Wow. How long does it take you to write all that down?
Not that long. Bring him in for a while. You bring him in for a while. You're the producer.
I'll join next week.
He said he'll join next week. Yes, that's absolutely cool. Mike Fuji's on the show next week.
Wow. See how easy that is, Tom? See how easy that is?
It's very well. Maybe you should do it. Call me
I
crazy.
don't know. Maybe I should do a sports talk show called Pattison Ave Phanatics.
Listen, I'd like to make mention. Now, people up here in the Cole County area, you might know. Delco people, South Philly people, my Philly people will definitely know. Over the last 38 years, sports talk has been covered by a particular individual in the Philly market. That he is a firecracker. He's been a staple of Philadelphia sports talk for almost 4 decades, and Howard Eskin is stepping down from WIP, and he's stepping away from the sidelines. He's been a sideline reporter for NBC 10 and for WIP for a long time too. Nobody doing what we're doing hasn't heard of Howard Eskin. And if you haven't heard from him, go look the guy up. He's been in the sports talk world forever, and I just like to wish him well on his retirement. I'm sure he'll never see this, but he was
You
one
never
of
know.
the OGs.
All Deal's got to do is make a clip.
He's one. Howard fucking Eskin. Rob, hold on one sec. Show suggestion: live stream reaction to the Eagles games. Spectre,
we've been talking about it.
Will and I have been talking about it.
We wanted to do a
Howard's
watch
fucking
along.
Eskin.
We actually wanted to do a watch along. We were thinking
The King
about
started out on 96.5 WWDB. Yes, sir. And anybody who's watching this and anybody who knows, Howard was one of those guys. You either loved him or you hated him, but you listened to him.
He told the truth. He told the truth a lot.
He did. And if he called you a dope or a moron, then you probably earned that.
Yeah, but that's sports talk, though, man. That's, if you get butthurt off of fucking bull busting and sports talk, then maybe you shouldn't listen to sports talk. Or maybe
Howard
you shouldn't do it.
Howard, we just want to wish you well in your retirement, brother.
How many fur coats do you own? A lot.
Howard, you don't have to listen to my
That boy got some fur coats in his house, bro. He probably
got that mink jaw.
He has a walk-in closet. Walk-in closet of fur coats.
What happened to the defense this week? What happened to our defense this week? Because we've kind of danced around it, but we haven't kind of ripped into the nuts and bolts of it. What happened to the defense this week?
What I really think is, personally, because I've been thinking about all day of what to say, because I knew this question was going to come up with 10 minutes left or whatever. I think it was Jalen going down. I think your locker room leader went down, and there was that fear. Okay, so we know Kenny Pickett ain't going to do shit. Because let's face it, I would feel the same way if I'm playing Madden and I got to play with a 71 rated quarterback when I'm used to playing with a 90 rated quarterback. That's an X factor. Anybody that plays Madden, if they know that. So what I'm saying is your locker room leader went down. The guy that picks the team up, that gives his speeches at the beginning of the game, that has a game plan that they plan for all week in the offense. And now they know that Kenny Pickett's coming in to do that game plan, and they know he can't do it. They know it. He's going to try to do as best as he can. The defense was deflated off of that. CJ got ejected because he was picking up for Jalen Hurts on the late hit. That's what he called it. Is that guy coming at the end, pushing his head down. So what I'm thinking is it was just that it just deflated the whole team. And they still were playing hard because the Commanders were playing hard. So they were in this dogfight without their fucking general, their captain, their fucking Superman. You know what I mean?
So what I have to say to that is, what does
no
Jalen
Iron
Hurts?
Man,
What does Hurts have to
for the
do with
Avengers?
What does Hurts have to do with the defense, though? They still. That doesn't change their game plan.
A lot of times, dude, it's the locker room. I'm telling you, it's important. It's a morale thing. It really is. You don't want players going into the playoffs cold. The chance for number one seed is almost out of sight. At what point do you rather keep players safe and ready to go for the postseason? I'd say the last game. If it matters, though.
No, Will.
Hopefully we play later. Hopefully, are we a 1:00 game Sunday?
They moved the Eagles game to a 1:00 game this Sunday against the Cowboys. Yes.
Okay. And what game was on 1:00 that moved it to 4?
No, Sunday.
Oh, they moved it to Sunday Night Football?
Yeah.
So what was it, Green Bay and the Vikings?
No, it's Washington and Falcons.
Washington and the Falcons. All right, so if Washington played that game and lost, then the Eagles wouldn't so basically, we're going to win. No, we're not. I don't see, dude. It doesn't look good, man, because they're saying Jalen Hurts might not even play.
Well,
it's time for panic. I can tell you that right now. Because
God, don't start saying that.
Listen, I think that the defense has to really come out and play really good fucking football because Cooper Rush has been playing pretty damn good. I know it's Dallas. I know it's Dallas, dude, but he's been playing pretty good. And Parsons, he's going to want to fucking do something to our team. This is on his calendar. It's
If
more than
Hurts
just a
doesn't
game,
play,
Parsons.
if Hurts doesn't play, who else do you sit? That's a good question, by Norm.
Oh man. I would, even if Goddard's healthy, I wouldn't have Goddard in there.
Nah, I'm saving Goddard for the playoffs.
AJ Brown, I would sit.
I don't mind Calcaterra right now. He's not playing bad football, and he can block.
I would try to see what Dotson's got. Like, go out there. I mean, this is a
What are you
meaningless
going to
game,
slide
correct?
him? What are you going to slide him into the number 2 spot then and see what he does?
Is it a meaningless game?
I don't know.
If you're sitting them and just like praying that you can win a game to win a seed, no. I mean, if you're going for the seed, then you're going to have to start your starters. Now, if you could fucking start blowing a team out finally, and then sit them second half maybe, or like a halfway through the third quarter maybe, I don't know, but I think we have to play hard for the rest of the fucking season, man.
I agree.
I
agree. Like if you want Saquon to have a shot at this record, you can't sit any of the O linemen. You can't.
You can run on Dallas though. From I know you can run on Dallas. You really can run on Dallas. So I'm confident that Barkley could get over 100 against them.
So
But
if Barkley gets 100 yards, he would still need
168,
167.
167. Okay.
Yeah. And make it 168. I mean, it's possible. It's absolutely possible. If he could put up another 140, 150 yard game, it makes it real possible for him to do it against the Giants. Dude, look, I'm sure you saw the Hard Knocks.
Dude, he would have broke the record this game coming up against Dallas. It wouldn't have been against the Giants. He had 109 fucking yards the first quarter.
I know.
Come on, man.
Dude, everybody's seen the Hard Knocks.
No, it's just
everybody's seen the Hard Knocks where the owner of the Giants said, I'm going to have a real hard time sleeping if Saquon goes to Philly. Not only did Saquon go to Philly, but Saquon is what is he? He's 268 yards away from beating Eric Dickerson's 40-year-old record. Yeah, I'd have a hard time sleeping too.
You know what, dude? I'll give him 30 plus calories. See? You with your ship fucking.
Oh, jeez. Well, I've been doing this with you for a long time, and you never did that.
I would give him 30 plus carries in this upcoming game. I would give him a chance. Like, we're gonna ride.
What did he have yesterday? How many carries did he have yesterday?
Was it 27?
Yeah, he was up there. So what are you going to do? Run him into the ground right before the playoffs?
I don't think you can run this dude into the ground. This dude's in fucking shape, bro.
Well,
listen,
somebody else could run him into the ground.
What's the difference, though?
Hurts like I said, shape too.
Yeah, he put his thumbs up, and the referee still took him out of the fucking game.
Barkley needs to get the ball.
Yeah, see? Barkley needs to get that ball. We want the record, man. We don't know what could happen. We need something in Philly. Listen, we need that shit. I'm tired of always, Super Bowl first. You got one, okay? Like, think about it. You only have one Super Bowl. So if you could get a fucking break the rushing record with your running back in his first year with you, I mean, that's huge. You can still win the Super Bowl after that. Seems to me like Norm's always afraid of, like, resting. He wants to rest guys and make sure they're ready for the playoffs and stuff. That's what he likes to do. I've never been a fan of that.
He's just asking a question.
I'm the one. Been a fan of it.
I'm the one who wants to figure out that balance between resting guys.
Meaningless, I'll rest. Meaningless, I will rest.
Well,
meaningless, I will rest. But
it's not meaningless if you want to get the record right. Not meaningless then.
I think you get that record, you're intimidating as fuck. You're going into the playoffs with a guy that just broke the fucking rushing record. You're going to go out there and try to stop the run. He don't need to run all over you anymore because now he doesn't have to break no records. He already did it. So now he's in a playoff mode. You can use Barkley in so many different ways. You're not worried about that record no more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not gonna, you might even give Gainwell more carries in the playoffs, which he looks like he can handle. So I think strongly about if he breaks this record, it gives us more momentum.
All right.
It just gives the Eagles more momentum.
Before we get out of here, I need a prediction for next week. Eagles, Cowboys. Who do you like? What do you got? What's your score?
Give 2 with and without Hurts.
Oh, with Hurts, man. With Hurts, I'd say 30-24.
32-24 with Hurts.
32, not 32. 32-24.
Okay.
So
Without
30
Hurts.
points, and then without Hurts, oh God, I would say 27-21. 27-21 Dallas.
Okay. With Kenny Pickett, I'm going to say 21-20 Birds. With Jalen Hurts, Birds by 1,000,000. Go Birds. No,
You're
I would
fucking
say
nuts, bro.
Shut up. I would
Stop it, dude. You
I
really
would say-
think we can beat Dallas with Kenny Pickett in there?
I do. If
Why?
it's done right and your defense shows up,
Why?
unlike this basket. What do you mean why? If your defense shows up and does what they're supposed to
Oh,
do
so you're relying
against
on
the backup
defense.
quarterback.
Defense didn't show up against the Commanders. What if you get that same defense?
No, they didn't. Now they got an axe to grind. And it's against one of the most hated sports
They had an axe
franchises
to
in
grind
the
this
history of the
fucking
world.
game. They had an axe to grind this game. Right? CJ Gardner Johnson was out there fucking barking out there shit.
Becca
You know what I mean?
says, we win either way. Vaughn Versailles says, pipe dreamers. There's a lot of pipe dreamers up here in Schuylkill County, isn't there? Anyway.
If we win that fucking game with Kenny Pickett in there, dude, Dallas tanked. Dallas said, you know what? We need a better draft pick than what we were going to get.
Maybe, and maybe they do. I don't know. But anyway, honestly, if Hurts is playing, I think they would coast to a victory. Kenny Pickett is going to be really.
I think if Hurts plays, Barkley runs for 200.
It's possible.
I think Kenny Pickett plays.
Cowboys.
You can kiss Barkley. You can kiss fucking Barkley's rushing record goodbye, bro.
Cowboys are trash against the run.
You're not going. Oh, they are trash against the run, but it's going to be tough to run the ball with fucking Kenny Pickett as your quarterback.
No, it is because they could stack the box.
You're going to have to tweak the offense. You're going to have to tweak the offense. You're not going to be able to play like he's Jalen Hurts. You're going to have to really work. You're going to have to give him like some first team reps all week because obviously Jalen Hurts has got a clear concussion protocol.
Fuji doesn't think Hurts plays this week.
I know, Fuji. I know.
I'm leaning towards that myself too. I don't think Hurts plays this week. I really don't.
So then you just got to give Barkley the ball 30 times and hope he gets 200 yards or 150. 150 maybe.
That's it. Well, look,
everybody do your parlays on the other team, and maybe we could all jinx the Cowboys. Let's go, Oh, man.
All right, and with that, with Woosah is right. With that, Willy Guns, another show in the books. We'll see you folks after the Christmas holiday, before New Year's next Monday, 8:30. Check us out on the Cole County Network. For Willy Guns, I'm Tom Kelly. This is the Pattison Ave Phanatics Show. We're out of here.
Good night.
Turn on the sports show tonight. TK's got the energy right. Willy Guns take us to the fight. Pattison Ave rocking the night. It's the Phanatics.